Let's go ahead and see what we get up first today. Akachan Doubutsu Sono. Possibly anime-based, no real idea. Let's go see. Oh, well then. That's right, Doubutsu means animal. Okay, so we have, apparently we can only choose start right now. Everything else is, yeah, can't be gotten to, so oh well. Let's see, and yeah, no options for English or katakana or anything else, really. So, we'll just pretend we're actually Japanese for a bit. Oh. So I was wondering why there's only 3 of them there, but then I realized there's the other 2. Alright, so, characters. There, there, there we go. Oh, opening. Sure, let's view the opening. Best I can figure is that we are currently at a zoo, possibly applying for a position, or possibly just, I think that's it. I think we have actually, applied for a position here at the zoo. And I'm pretty sure we are this little girl with the, reddish hair. Looks like a pretty tight squeeze to get into his desk there. It's gotta be a little bit claustrophobic back there. You'd think you'd have the desk the other way around. Oh. Actually in control now, okay. Okay, so we have save and status and other things. Actually, what do we have in status? Well, panda bear, koala bear, giraffe, and a love meter. Okay. And we make a bubbly sound as we walk. Not doing that. Now, with the coloring on that clock, I'm not entirely sure what to interpret it as. Because we kind of went from like 9 in the morning straight to 9, like 25 at night somehow. Also, it's apparently year 1, month 4, day 2. And I'm presumably being given instructions on what I should do for the day in terms of which animals to take care of and such sort like that, but yeah, we're not going to be playing this for incredibly much longer, since I don't have a clue what is being asked of me. It mentioned the A button in there, so not exactly surprised that the A button will be used to play this game. Some kind of training will be involved with partners and levels and blah blah blah. Not really sure. Presumably training for this kind of show, since this does appear to be a stage. Let's see, animal show, yep. And apparently we'll have to make a program. Don't know if they mean like the kind you get as a little brochure, or in terms of what goes on in the show. I assume that eventually I will be able to carry out my daily functions and tasks. Oh hey, I'm now able to move again. Okay. Again, not quite sure how to, oh, yeah, once again, it is nighttime, so yeah. So, what, do I just go home again, or...? Okay, evidently so. What do you think? Will we be able to do anything here on this third day? Maybe this is a visual novel, with just the occasional, like, 5 seconds here and there of walking around. Okay, it showed off a restaurant and a park, and something else I didn't bother to read. No joy, a shop. Well, there's a choice there, but I just went with, what the hell? Yes? I guess it was a wetsuit shop, and now we're diving? Yeah, now we're diving, and only the, D-pad is doing anything, nothing else. Not even pause, wow. Okay, so we hit fish, and we fail. Okay. Totally freaking random, but sure. Gotta say, I was not expecting anything like this to just come up out of the blue, but, sure. And I'm not even sure what we got out of that. So, yeah. And it's night already! So, once again, I guess technically we did do a thing today, although it wasn't really a thing of our choosing. It was more just a thing that happened. And why is this guy coming home with us? I guess we're just walking home to our respective homes. Yeah. So, yeah, at this point I'm gonna go ahead and say this has been Akachan Doubutsu Sono, and, maybe eventually you get to more game than you do dialogue, but, you know, it's just, yeah. For the time being, I really expected, like, 1 day of tutorial, not 3 days where you can't do a damn thing on your own. That's... like, when I said, okay, sure, I'll view the opening, I thought that'll be all the, you know, uncontrolled dialogue we get, where it's nothing but dialogue, with the player not doing anything, but, I don't know, maybe I should have said no to that and we would have been doing things all this time. But, I kind of doubt that, so, yeah. Wouldn't really recommend this, and, you know... yeah, we're done here. Totally. Completely. There's just so little to say about games like this, so yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we get up first. Angel Collection 2, Pichimo ni Narou. Sounds like an RPG, but let's go ahead and find out. Okay. Perhaps not an RPG, perhaps one of those... yeah, sure, Chiharu sounds like as good a name as any. It's gonna be one of those chibi-styled, sort of top-down view type games, isn't it? Oh, nope, it's visual novel style, where... oh, jeez. So is this pure visual novel, or is this at least an adventure game? I say that as though it makes any difference, as though we would play one over the other. Let's just get through this a little bit faster. Oh, okay. We automatically are doing things. Okay. That was the hairstyle. Now this is the clothing. And it's still doing this entirely automatically. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Why are we... oh, because I actually have control now. That's why we went back in. Okay. So, we can do clothing and such. We can save. We can check status. How do I, you know, do anything else other than change clothing? Maybe it told me to put a certain thing on? I have no idea. do random things. Not entirely certain what all that was. Okay, it actually did progress forward. I still am just the tiniest bit curious if this is going to be a pure visual novel beyond stuff like that. Oh, what do you know? Chibi-style, basically top-down game. Like so many of these other frickin' things we've gotten. Although I think the most interesting of these types that we've gotten so far was the, either the one that was based on the Sayuki anime, or the one in which everybody... It was like a village full of people wearing animal hats. The Animal Hat Village one was just downright weird, which made it interesting. This is not looking like it's going to be interesting. So, you know, combo pack fodder. I would almost complain about, you know, still not having actual control, just, this essentially being entirely visual novel of the player just essentially watching and reading what's happening instead of playing the game. But, if I were in control, I'd also be complaining because, you know, I wouldn't know where to go or what to do, so it all kind of works out badly no matter what happens. Okay then. Why are we looking at this person as though we were, you know, squatted between her knees looking up? And now it's time for a little bit of turbo button because, yeah, it's taking forever to actually get to anything, and I'm now about 99% convinced that there won't actually be anything to get to, that it will just be purely visual novel of just being an observer and not having a game to play. Maybe after this first day, something will happen that we will be able to actually take control of our character. Okay, what? Dr. Shirai. Why are you... why? What the hell, game? Alrighty, so that was probably the highlight of this entire video. Oh, yeah, now we can sleep. Okay, so now we actually have other choices even though we can't do any of them yet. No, we just woke up, so let's go to sleep. Aw, it won't let us. Okay, so, apparently that is, whatever, just, stuff. Dang it, I said stuff. There you go, shoes without socks. Totally works. Oh, there we go. And we are still not actually in control. Hey, wow. So, yeah, there we go. We did make it to a point, and we have a level? We're level 1? You know what, no, just... We're done here. This has been... What has this been? Angel Collection 2 something 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 or other. Yeah. So I guess... Japanese teen girl simulator? I suppose? Don't really have anything much else to say on that. Would not recommend this one. You know, if you speak Japanese and happen to want to play a Japanese teen girl simulator, I suppose this works, but I would wager that of my viewing audience, the number of people that applies to is basically nil, so no, I would not actually recommend this one to anyone. So yeah, we're done here.